What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's a brand new episode of Why I Own It, and I'm bringing the energy this time because this is my ultimate favorite modern band. That would be the smallest artist you've never heard of before, Linkin Park, with their incredible first album, their debut into the world of rock and metal, and new metal, as it was then called, and that is Hybrid Theory. I am so pumped to talk about why this is in my collection and why I own it is one of my favorite segments so that I can go as deep as I want to when it comes to my feelings towards an album or an artist. And in this case, this is one of the hardest hitting ones. So let's talk about how this affected me as a music listener. The first time I ever had a relationship in my life, it was tragically awful. Just one of the worst experiences, and I really didn't have a way out of it. It was way past the time that this album came out that I finally heard in the end on the radio and instantly related to the lyrics and said, this song was made for me. Now, if you guys have that exact same experience, I promise you are going to love what I say next. Because I have not only regular Hybrid Theory, but I was crazy enough to get the 20th anniversary edition of the entire box set that came out in 2020. And this is something miraculous. At the time, we didn't know that we were going to get anything left from Chester. And you know what? Let's just talk about Chester for a moment. It's been almost 8 years today that I'm recording this, and it still hurts just the same as it did the first day that I found out. And it is insane how long his legacy will last in the world of music, and it is insane how much hate the band gets for changing things up or adding Emily or anything like that. So if you're one of those fans that are diehard Chester fans, I promise I am too. But Chester would want the band to continue, and that's why I'm happy that we still have them, and we didn't know From Zero was coming when they released this amazing collection. I also have the Meteora. I'll go through that another time, but the amount of Hybrid Theory in my brain when I think of Linkin Park is almost 90%. Like, I think of a few songs from other albums, but when I'm looking for a definitive Linkin Park, I'm thinking Hybrid Theory and Meteora. Those two are the culmination of the best rock, the best metal, the best melodics, the best rap that you can hear in modern music. And it is perfectly produced for the time that it was literally 25 years ago this year. Absolutely insane. An absolutely amazing album. Once again, from front to back, you will never skip a track if you enjoy this genre, and you won't drop it on the floor. And this is probably going to be the easiest listen because we're going to listen to the whole thing right now on Patreon. If you guys are ready, we're going to go there right now, and I'm going to go through the entire box set and tell you everything about it because it's kind of awesome. Are you guys ready to jump into the entire album known as Hybrid Theory? One of the greatest nu metal albums of all time, one of the greatest albums in music in general, and one of the greatest vocal performances from Chester Bennington. Let's fucking rock. The reason I'm wearing Jason Vilches right now is because he's my #1 fan on Patreon, and you guys can be too. Please feel free to donate anything that you want to, whether that's the $1 tier or the $10 tier. Be an absolute legend. Also, Jason is a huge fan of Linkin Park, has his own podcast. They discuss movies all the time, and that is called Mediadrome. I highly recommend you go to that podcast and listen to the episode. I think it's called One More Light, where they discuss Chester, his legacy, and the music of Linkin Park in the best way that you possibly can. Super dramatic, super emotional, super hard to listen to knowing that he's passed, but a beautiful thing to see everyone come together and talk about it. So let's go right in to the incredible album Hybrid Theory from 2000. Let's fucking rock! Ladies and gentlemen, Hybrid Theory. All right. Re-listening to the entire album gives me so much more perspective. That's why I'm doing this entire series of Why I Own It. Re-listening, re-loving, re-experiencing with you guys. I hope you're enjoying this. YouTube right now, you're probably very confused. Where did the music go? It's on Patreon. Check out the description right down below. Media Man Dan on Patreon. It's completely free to watch all of these videos because music will be involved and I don't want to take any money from anyone. This is an incredible debut album. an incredible sound overall. Rap style, rock style, metal, new metal. Korn was coming up at the time. And Linkin Park stepped up the game when it came to vocals. Because Chester, in my opinion, is one of the greatest vocalists of all time, has one of the most beautiful, clean vocals. And Jonathan Davis, as awesome as he is, cannot do it. So, I really, really love this. I love this album. I love what it did for me. I love what it does to my brain when I'm listening to it. I just fully escape into the music. And that's what I hope you guys are feeling as well from this reaction, from this content that I'm making for you. There's so much more on the way, and I really hope that you'll be there for that. There's so many big artists, small artists, new artists, guests on my podcast that I'm going to have here to promote, and I really, really want you to help all of them become as big as Linkin Park in the near future. Thank you guys for watching. Please stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Mental health is a serious thing. Chester Bennington didn't fight that battle well. You guys can. Please go and check on everyone that is in your life to make sure they're all right now. Test everybody's knowledge on how to help themselves, because a lot of people are falling into these same issues where they're falling into habits that are ruining who they are, changing who they are, and losing who they are. Make sure that never happens to you or your people. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing night and stay safe out there. Peace and rock on.